After reading The Seven Habits and hearing from Michelle Obama, I think my thoughts, feelings, and behaviors have changed in numerous ways, one of which is the way I define success and progress. So I think before reading Seven Habits and hearing from Michelle Obama, for me, success and progress were marked by the really big achievements that everyone could see. The things that people would come up to me and talk to me about, like the grades or the awards or whatever else. But after reading it, I was able to redefine the way I think about it and think about them more in the small individual things I can do every single day. I think this is good for me because it makes it more possible and to do something every day, which I think will keep me more accountable and feel like I'm actually doing something, especially in the lull periods between bigger things. For example, I've always had like a really big stack of books by my bed or a big like list of books I need to read. And one thing I've been doing now, partially because of the leadership development training, is to read even like a couple of pages before I go to sleep, because I think that really makes sure that the stack of books doesn't grow, it actually shrinks. I also think one thing that was useful in the development training was that we didn't accept everything we read from Seven Habits. We also critiqued it, talked about its shortcomings, and I think that's important because no one else's journey is going to be your journey too. So being able to take what you can from anything and critically analyze everything you take in, whether it be in the classroom, in these development sessions, or at internships or whatever else, thinking about what your values and what you believe the world to be and how you can incorporate other ideas into that while also being open to new ideas is something that I think is important and something we worked on as a group. And then lastly, I think one thing that will influence me going forward is thinking about how I can surround myself with people who I find, enjoyable, but also find that will push me further, will be important through the next 4 years. And I think that's one thing we stressed as a group, and I will continue to think about going forward. So I think, in conclusion, that reading Seven Habits and hearing from Michelle Obama was a good reminder in a lot of ways, but also new information and a new way of thinking about things that I hadn't thought about before. So overall, I think that I took a lot away from it and will continue to incorporate some of the lessons we learned into my everyday life.